Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Computex 2025. We're here at the Pro Gamers Group stand, and there's some pretty awesome stuff to show you. Now, this video is sponsored by Pro Gamers Group, so thank you for making this possible. And I want to start off with the Haven section because we've got a brand new chassis. Now, Haven, don't forget, they launched as a company like last year, or at least they brought out their first case last year. We were very, very impressed with that because it did things very differently. It's all about like high-end performance, high quality, and this is very much the same here. So this is a brand new chassis. This is called the BF360, and this is pretty much all about performance cooling using these 180mm fans. So these things are huge. They will sell them standalone actually. This is a brand new design. This one is also 40mm thick, which is pretty nuts. And on the BF360, you can actually fit 4 180 fans. So you can have one at the top here, or you can have 2 at the top here, and then 2 at the front. And the front comes off really nice and easily. And you've almost got this like stone effect here, which I think is pretty awesome. And they said that they've got quite a few different prototypes that they went through to kind of find the right balance between aesthetics, but then also performance. They've got this like golden ratio that they use to make sure that it's rigid, but still has great performance and still looks good. You have a dust filter on the inside as well. It's not like as fine as some others, but obviously this is all about performance. And then as you can see, you have these huge 180mm fans on the front. And the benefit, of course, of larger and thicker fans is that you can get more performance at lower noise levels. And as someone that gets really annoyed with loud systems, it's nice to see that you can get great airflow essentially without the compromise. Comes in a couple of different colors as well. So if you go for the black version, as I say, you get this like stone effect, but this is a darker gray. Whereas if we come over to the white version, and personally I think I prefer the white version, but both of them look great. You do get like a lighter stone effect on this as well. I think that looks awesome. It's almost like kind of marbly. I mean, obviously this does use a form of plastic, so it's not like going to weigh an absolute ton, but it's awesome really. I really, really like that this is different. And if this bit's going to be tricky, we can get inside without anyone turning me off. That comes off very easily. You can see that this is kind of their like ideal airflow setup where you have like an air cooler here. And I also love that we have this kind of like air guide here. So this bit of plastic that helps to direct air towards your graphics card. So if you have like a triple fan card like they have here, it just means that that is a little bit better directed towards the GPU. And then obviously that is going to give you potentially better thermals and maybe even better performance in the right scenario. But hopefully it will bring the temperature of your graphics card down slightly, or you don't have to have your fans running at such high speeds. And then, dramatic cut. I really should have planned this out better, shouldn't I? We can obviously show you the other side. So we've also got the same kind of like cable grommets that we had on the other Haven case, where it's kind of like this hybrid approach where it hides your cables, but then it's a lot easier to work with than traditional grommets that are really easy to kind of like shove through to the other side. But you can see you've got ample room for management as well. It looks like there's this little hub here as well. In terms of pricing, availability and stuff on this, they don't have a confirmed price. There's a lot going on in the world right now, so they don't really want to commit to anything when it's going to be coming out in a few months' time. But we're kind of looking at around about, well, hopefully less than $200, pounds, but it is currently TBC. And there's going to be, as I say, different versions of this as well. But as I say, we're at the Pro Gamers Group stand, so it's not just Haven on offer. There's a whole host of other things. So we also have Ducky, and they've gone for something a little bit different with a special edition keyboard this year. This is Year of the Snake. This is based on the Ducky Tinker. And obviously, if you're after something with like the easiest text to read in the world, probably not want to go for this. But that looks really awesome. There's a lot of attention to detail here if you want to go for something a little bit different, which is quite cool. And then they do also have a new concept keyboard as well. It's a new prototype. It's kind of like mid to late stage in the prototype stage, but essentially the concept here, if we can weasel our way in, is that this is going to be called the Cushion 98. So this is a keyboard that's kind of designed for everywhere really. So if you're a keyboard enthusiast and you want to use a keyboard for everything, then obviously you need a larger size layout. So this is a 98% keyboard. So you've got pretty much all of the keys, but you don't have the gaps associated in the middle with a full-size keyboard. But then the thing that makes this a little bit different is that it's actually going to sit on a cushion underneath. So it's supposed to be a lot quieter while still giving you obviously that lovely mechanical feel that you're going to get from a premium board. And then obviously everything everything really that you'd expect from Ducky, so like swappable switches, different keycaps and things. This will actually come pre-assembled, but as I say, this is pretty much the keyboard aimed to do everything really, but without the associated noise from a loud clicky keyboard. But if you want to put those switches in there later, you absolutely can do that too. So definitely great to see some pretty exciting stuff there. I mean, if you're after something a little bit more out there, they also have this on offer too. But over this side of the booth, we also have the Streamplify section. Now, Streamplify, true story, we've been doing a lot of our voiceovers with the original Streamplify mic, but they've got loads more here. So the idea of Streamplify is it's supposed to be really high quality kit at more accessible prices, because let's be honest, like, it's fantastic to say, oh, buy like this £500 microphone, but if you're just getting into it, it's pretty intimidating, and let's be honest, you don't really need it. So that's the whole idea with the Streamplify ecosystem, designed to get you into streaming at more affordable prices. So we've got new cameras and we've got new microphones. But now, for probably what is going to be my best bit of this video, I finally get to sit down because we have the Noble Chairs section. So I've been using Noble Chairs for literally years. I started out with one of their Icon series. I'm currently using, it's like one of their textile fabric ones, but we've got a couple of different special edition things. I also like as well, Carl's going to freak out because this wasn't part of the plan. They've said that they've got some flowers that just randomly turned up at their booth. They don't know why, but there's some flowers here. But in terms of chairs, we've got a couple of new things. We've got a Doom Dark Ages chair, look. This is pretty exciting. So if you're a fan of Doom, this is not going to be a limited run either, by the way, because I don't know if you've seen Noble Chairs before. They often do like special editions, loads of different collaborations. This is the latest one. This is going to be available for €499. This one is actually based on the Legend series. So this is similar to the Icon, but they've actually updated it now where you have this lumbar support. So that was one of the main features of the Legend, which is great because obviously you can just adjust it to make it more comfortable for your back. And then they do also have this like textile effect as well on this one. This is called the Dawn. And as you can see, this is quite different. And when you sit on it, oh, you get a nice comfortable rest for your hard day's work. I mean, it's only 20 past 11 and poor editor Carl has to do this for another few hours, and you're excited, right, Carl?
Very.
But no rest for the wicked, guys. There's no time for breaks because we have more things to show you. It's a big booth. I'm impressed, I've got to say. Aerocore are showing off some new cases as well. This is called the D520A, and this stands out. This looks a little bit different whilst, again, being quite familiar. So we've got a slight offset to the fans on the front, and the reason for this is because you can have some fans off to the side, and obviously if you want to put like a thick radiator and fans here, well, they often have clearance issues with the fans at the front, so they've thought about this and they've moved it over a little bit, and then you have this grille on the front. But the thing that I like about this, I'm not sure, I think it really works here, but there's a couple of different versions. The thing I quite like is that you can have this like air guide at the bottom as well that just makes the case look a little bit more fancy. But again, if you have like a big graphics card here, this bottom fan, the air is kind of guided up towards it, and these are supposed to be, again, more accessible prices when it comes to the case pricing, which is pretty cool. So that is the D520A, but they've also got it made up here in white. And we also have a brand new cooler, and I want to show you this here because we've also got it a little bit further in the booth, but it's nice to see it in situ. And this is from APNX, and this is an all-in-one liquid cooler. You can get it in 240, you can get it in 360, but the idea here is not to put like a 4K like touch screen inside it and then charge loads of money. This is about giving you all of the features that you need, which is fantastic cooling for your CPU, also a very large screen, but then it's like not such a high resolution. It's not going to be like 300 hertz, but you can still see all of the like GPU, CPU thermals and things on it. You can still upload images and things to it. So you're pretty much getting everything that you kind of want from an LCD cooler, but at a really accessible price. So this comes in for roughly €140. So when you think like LCD coolers, we've seen them for as much as 300, that's in a way less than half the price, which I think is really, really cool. Excuse the pun. But that's not the only case that we have here on show, because they are also showing off a couple more. And I will say, I don't like the naming on this, because that was the D520A. This one here is the P500A. You would think that they were completely different chassis, but the difference here is actually the front. So this has a little bit of curved glass on the front to make it look more premium. Now, obviously, this does mean that you're not going to get the same amount of airflow. As I say, it's pretty obvious. But to be honest, that's not really going to make a massive difference for most people's rigs, because unless you're chucking in, you know, like a 550 watt GPU and like an overclock 4900K, you still should have plenty of sufficient airflow, because you can actually get it from the right-hand side, and then obviously you can bring that through. It's nice nice to have the option, but I would say the naming's a little bit weird, Aerocool. But again, curved glass can get very expensive. Nice to see it trickle down to more affordable chassis. And then we do also have another one, and rather than going for curved glass, this aims to make things, again, like slightly more affordable, essentially just where we have like two traditional bits of glass. So you still can see in, it's still almost like a panoramic design, but again, just aims to make things a little bit more affordable. I think you're getting the theme and the ethos here. And once again, we have that new cooler, but now we have it in black. And then, ladies and gentlemen, last but certainly not least, Carl wanted a jump cut here, but I said,
no, I'm going to make you walk.
We have AP NX, and they're showing off a brand new concept chassis. I say concept, it's actually coming soon, so that's rubbish, it's not concept at all. This is called the V2, and this is definitely a little bit different, but it does use a new concept that I don't think I've seen before. If you have, let me know down in the comment section below. But this is probably a good example actually to show you. So this is like the open frame design. It does actually come in a couple of different flavors, so you can get one that actually has a mesh panel on the top, or you can get one here that comes with a glass top. So it kind of depends, again, whether you're going to favor performance or whether you're going to favor aesthetics and visuals. But the thing that makes this a little bit different is that it's kind of like a hybrid dual chamber. It's technically a dual chamber, but it's a lot smaller because it's open here at the top. And the ability with this is that you can actually put cooling at the back. So if you have an all-in-one like they have on this made-up version here, it means that the fans can start here and they go through at a right angle. So this is definitely quite unique. As I say, I don't think I've seen this before. You can still get loads of airflow from the bottom, and then it will just go up and then out the back essentially, rather than traditionally where it goes from the bottom and then out the top like straight. But if you wanted to go for the mesh version, obviously you could do that. This fan as well at the back can be moved up if you wanted this to like be a little bit more in line. But it's definitely something a little bit different. It's not something I've seen before, but this is the V2. So the question goes out to you on this one, guys. What do you make of all of the cases and everything that we've seen here? Is there anything that catches your fancy? Mine, if I'm honest, has to be the Haven. I absolutely love the look of that stone, like kind of granity, marbly effect on the front. I would love them to do a version where you have that white front on the black one. I think that would look absolutely perfect, but all of them look good, and obviously loads of great performance, and the build quality is, I don't want to say to die for. I wouldn't die for any case, I'll be honest, but certainly very, very enjoyable, shall we say. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed it, get yourself subscribed, and we'll catch you in the next one.